Aslan's journey from darkness to light. Aslan, a kind and hard-working young man, belonged to a modest middle-class family. His life was filled with love and joy because of his small, tightly knit family, his loving parents and his adorable 10-year-old sister, Mishi. He fondly called her Mishi because of her innocent smile and playful nature. Aslan had an unshakable bond with his family, and their happiness meant everything to him. Every night, Aslan followed a routine that showed his selfless devotion. He massaged his mother's aching feet and ensured she took her medications for diabetes and blood pressure. For his father, he always brought a mix of healthy dry fruits, believing it would make him stronger. Even after exhausting hours at work, Aslan would come home late at night with fresh fruits and still find the energy to help Mishi with her school homework. To Aslan, his family was his world. One sunny Sunday, they all sat together in their cozy living room, laughing and sharing stories. Aslan's mother talked about his mischievous childhood, and they all burst into laughter. His father, with a teasing smile, said, "Aslan, it's time to bring a daughter-in-law into this house. The house will feel more alive." Aslan laughed softly and replied, "Dad, you're absolutely right, but right now I want to focus on spending more time with you all. I want to see Mishi grow and make you both proud." His words reflected his pure heart and deep love for his family. Life took a cruel turn one fateful day. Aslan had dropped Mishi at school and gone to work as usual. On his way home, tragedy struck when armed thieves stopped him. They stole his car, wallet and phone. Worse, they took the cash he had just withdrawn from the bank, which he had planned to use for his family. Shaken and tired, Aslan walked home, only to find a nightmare waiting for him. From a distance, he saw smoke rising in the air. His heart raced as he realized it was coming from his house. As he got closer, flames engulfed his home, roaring like monsters, devouring everything. Panicked, he ran inside, shouting for his parents and Mishi. The heat was unbearable and smoke filled his lungs, but he didn't care. He screamed their names again and again, hoping for a response. Just as he turned to leave, part of the burning roof collapsed on him, and everything went black. Aslan woke up 3 days later in a hospital bed. His body was covered in burns, and the pain was excruciating. As he opened his eyes, confusion clouded his mind. "Where am I? What happened?" he whispered. The doctor stood beside him and said gently, "You're safe now. Focus on healing." Aslan's thoughts immediately went to his family. "Where are my parents? Where is Mishi?" he asked desperately. The doctor avoided his gaze and replied, "They're fine, just rest for now." But deep down, Aslan felt something was wrong. Days turned into weeks, and no one came to visit him. Loneliness consumed him, and the silence of his hospital room was unbearable. He cried himself to sleep many nights, clutching the memories of his family. One day, Jasmine, a young woman who regularly visited another patient in the hospital, noticed Aslan sitting by the window, staring blankly. His bandaged hands trembled, and his eyes held an emptiness she couldn't ignore. She approached the doctor and asked about him. That's when she learned the heartbreaking truth. Aslan had lost his entire family in the fire. He was the sole survivor. Moved by his story, Jasmine decided to step into his life as a friend and support system. Jasmine's presence became a light in Aslan's dark world. She brought him books, listened to his stories about his family, and reminded him of life's beauty even amidst sorrow. "Aslan," she said one day, "your family wouldn't want you to give up. They would want you to live, to find happiness again." Her words touched his heart. Slowly, with Jasmine's encouragement, Aslan began to heal. The pain didn't disappear, but he found the strength to move forward. Over time, their bond grew, and Aslan realized he had found a reason to smile again. After months of recovery, Aslan confessed his feelings to Jasmine. "You've been my strength, Jasmine. I don't think I could have survived without you." She smiled, her eyes filled with tears, and replied, "You gave yourself the strength, Aslan. I was just there to remind you." Aslan and Jasmine eventually got married in a small, heartfelt ceremony. They built a life together, filled with love, laughter, and gratitude. Aslan honoured his family's memory by living a life they would have been proud of. The lesson. This story reminds us that even in the darkest times, there is always hope. Tragedy can shatter our world, but resilience, kindness, and love can rebuild it. Cherish your loved ones. Find strength in adversity, and remember that new beginnings often come from the ashes of the past.